So good morning. Left Le Touquet Paris Plage about half an hour ago. I'm driving on the country roads. I'm not going to take the main drag because one, it costs loads of money in tolls, and two, I don't get to see the whole countryside. So I've come through a few villages. One was actually called Villiers, which I remember from somewhere. I don't know why, but I came through there, and I'm now in another village called Sion, and I'm about to go to a boulangerie and get a croissant for breakfast, and maybe buy a baguette to make some lunch later. I managed to find a campsite just around the corner from where I was staying, and got a warm shower, which was really good. Sorry I'm such a mess. I haven't got any haven't had a shave, and it's a bit of a mess, but I'm not seeing anyone, so, well, apart from you guys. So I'll keep you updated. I've asked my gang at home to see if they can find me an animated map of some description, so I can show my route of where I'm going to along the way. So fingers crossed they find something and we can do that. The VW is going really well, actually. Since the issue with the alternator and the belt, that's all fixed now, and it's really driving nicely. It's smooth. Started up lovely this morning. It's driving nicely. There's no sway. Everything's really going well, and it's just whipping along nicely at 60 miles an hour on these roads. It was doing 70 quite nicely yesterday on the motorways. Slowed down a bit on hills, but I've got a lot of weight on here with the roof box and extra water and all those other things, so, and all my kind of possessions and clothes and tools. So yeah, slowed down a bit on the hills, but other than that it was pretty good. So this is where I am at the moment. There's a road, there's a pastisserie and boulangerie over there, and that's where I'm heading next, and then I'll keep you updated on my route. Hello everyone, I've been driving for 350 miles. I've come down to a big city called Tours, T-O-U-R-S, and I'm just crossing a massive river. I can't find any way of parking down by the river, because I was hoping to go and pitch up down by the river tonight, but can't find a way down. So I'm going to drive through this city and try and find somewhere to stay this evening, and then tomorrow I have like my last stretch, which is just probably another 50 or so miles, so I can arrive tomorrow evening at my first job destination with a guy called Stephen. But this is Tours, really nice place, massive city. Lots of really good architecture, trams driving up and down the road, river, massive river running right through the middle of it. Looks really busy, lots of work going on as well. Everything's fine with the van, no issues at the moment at all. Trucked along at kind of 60 miles an hour most of the way. Stopped a couple of times at a couple of rest stops, just to take on water for me really, and yeah, so I think I left this morning after my shower. I set off planning on just doing a couple of hours, and then I kind of thought to myself, I've got to be at the other destination by tomorrow evening, so I thought I better make a real good stretch of it today, and then I haven't got to do so much tomorrow. So so I've come here to this big place, and I'm going to try and find somewhere on the outskirts of the town that I can have a pitch tonight. I will come back to you when I find somewhere. So this is where I stayed last night. There were loads of camper vans in here last night when I arrived, and it's a freebie overnight parking, specifically that the French government let people having camper vans, and it's in lots and lots of little French villages. You just need to research it a little bit, which I did on my way here, and it's a tiny little village, and I'm sorry but the name is completely lost on me. I will put it up later. I've asked my children at home to research a way of mapping my journey. Hopefully they'll get that sorted out sometime today. So I'm gonna have a little cycle round the village. I think this car park's free all day. So I came in late last night and I haven't got a clue how big the village is or anything really. So I'll have a little cycle round and try and find an internet cafe as well, because my Wi-Fi dongle that I got from 3 needed settings, and wrong side of the road there, you're in France, Sean. They need settings on it, and I've tried contacting 3, and what I didn't like about it, I mean the fact that you get unlimited data in Europe is amazing, and that's the reason I got the dongle. But what I don't like is that they send text messages when you've got issues, or if they want to send you details or settings, they'll send you text messages to your Wi-Fi dongle. Now if I can't access my Wi-Fi dongle because my account isn't been properly set up, then I can't. Oh look, nice bread shop, another one over there. I know that's a meat shop. Yeah, so if I haven't got these settings because I can't access the dongle, and I can't access the dongle because I haven't got the settings, and I keep getting messages saying we've sent you a text message to your number, so that's just pointless. The online phone service today said call between 9 and 6, so I called at 9:30 just to be sure and make sure that people were there, and got a message saying that there was no one there and to call back on Monday. So I can't do anything until Monday unless I find a cafe that's got some good Wi-Fi and I can sit and do my my uploads and all the other guff that goes with Wi-Fi these days. While I'm cycling, I just want to do a quick recap. So the reason I started this whole thing was because I was in a relationship, I was in a marriage, I do apologise, for 3 years. I was with her for 5 years. I was in a marriage for 3 years, and throughout my marriage it killed me. I had some mental issues because of it, and it made me not think about myself, not care about myself, really made me insecure. I had no self-assurance as a man, and I was just went down and down and down into a spiral where I couldn't even have any confidence in anything I did. So eventually that ended. I'm not going to go into the hows and the why, but it ended. And then I met another lady called Carol, and because of my issues I ruined that relationship. So I kind of thought back long and hard about why I had a lot of this other stuff, and it wasn't just the relationship with my wife, it was also issues that I had internally from when I was a child. So I kind of looked at all of that. I went to see a therapist. She brought loads of stuff out, loads of repressed memories I had totally forgotten about, and so I decided at that point I'm going to sort my life out, and various ways of doing that, of trying to sort my life out. One of the ways was to go travelling. I thought about other options of just moving away and trying to find a new different job, but none of those things had anything to do with my issues. They wouldn't have cured anything. I've always wanted to do this. We did it as children. My mum and dad made us move, not made us, it was lovely. We moved to Malta and we lived there for quite a few years, and I loved Malta. But I never, because we moved around so much, I never built any relationships. I never built any real strong childhood friends that I stayed friends with. I never built any lasting relationships with people, and that's had a massive effect on me and how I feel about things. I don't ever care about me. I always do everything for everybody else. So getting away is being a little bit selfish, because I'm literally walking away from everything. My children understand. We had long talks and they're kind of excited for me to do this. So that was the reason to start this journey, to really get myself straight, and once and for all get myself into a place where I'm comfortable with myself. I was almost there when we came back from France. We did a season in France in the Alps, and I was almost there because I had lost loads of weight, and it was a really exciting thing I'd never done before. So I was very much almost there then, but when I came back, old habits and, you know, just enemies came in, and it ruined it all for me. But anyway, so I've got a few things I'm going to do. I want to do this vlog. I'm writing a blog as well, and this hill's a lot steeper than it looks, I must tell you. Sorry, I was nattering away, and I went to adjust the headset to make sure it was tight enough, and I think when I pushed it down, it switched off. So I've gone up a lot higher because that other road was a dead end as well. I don't know, coming down the other side of the hill. Not that I thought there'd be an internet cafe up here, but it'd be nice to have a look round. I love all these little alleyways in French villages. Oh, there's an old school there. This is what I love. This is there's no entry, but it's the only way down because the other road is blocked off. Nice, isn't it? That's lovely. I'd love to have something like that. Do it up. Sort of thing you get in the Alps. You can rent out for like £2,000 a week. Now it looks like I'm back to the bottom of the village where I started. There was a cafe just opposite where I was parked, actually. It's got Wi-Fi or not, it's another thing. Yeah, there it is. Just went for another long ride, forgot to switch the camera on, and came across this campsite. This village is called Saint-Maure, M-A-U-R-E, de Touron. And this little campsite is, I've just asked the guy, it's €9 just to pitch up in your own vehicle, and then a couple of euros for electric hookup, and it's huge. And there's nobody here, absolutely nobody here. There's toilets, there's showers, there's outside washing your dishes facilities, there's a little park for kids, there's a huge lake on the way in, which I'll film on the way out. But it's massive, and the village is really, really lovely. It's a real typical French village. The bit I was cycling around earlier was more modern, but the bit over there where the church is, I don't know if you can see the church in the distance, but that over there is really old French style. Beautiful it is. And this is like, I mean, where I stayed last night was free, but there was no facilities at all. So I've come here, and the guys let me have a shower, and yeah, it's really nice. So if any of you travellers out there want to come on a holiday off of the main roads, this little village is really lovely. There's a few cafes, some nice restaurants, really nice to walk around. And this site, as you can see, absolutely massive. I mean, it goes way back. There's much more to it than what I'm just showing you here. Right, there we go, just on my ablutions for the day. I'm just going to show you around the rest of this place. It's really big. Look, little kids playing area. I think they're little kids tents actually up the top there. And they rent them out. Look, for kids to stay. That's really cute, isn't it? Recycling facilities. Let's say basketball, tennis courts. There's another set of toilets here. I mean, the toilets are not bins, they're not immaculately clean, but they're functional. You know, it's not kind of a 2-star camping site, but you know, it's nice. It really is for how much money it costs. There's a little bull's green there. Looks like they've got an animal. Yeah, some goats in there. Look, an animal sanctuary. A massive park right over the back there. Really big area. There's a fitness trail as well over the back, and a really big lake just here. Not sure if there's any boats you can rent or anything, but yeah, it's pretty good. The manager guy wanted me to pop into the office. Just chatting to the owner of the camping site, the chap here, Sunon.
Jean-Mi.
There we are. That's his name. That's his name.
John Michael.
John Michael.
Jean-Mi.
And he's got some goats, like I showed earlier, and the actual makes goat's cheese. There's his little brand there on site, and this is the little camping site. It's really, really nice actually. I've got some prices, and I'll put those all up later. But it's you're good. It's free Wi-Fi as well throughout the whole site, and as I said, there's a nice lake, and there's a fitness trail at the end. And he's been here 44 years. And he says it's really quiet at the moment, in my basic French. But lovely little site actually. Let's have a look up here. Oh, no entry up there. Well, I'll use the sorry I'm English excuse, and I'm on a bike. See how lovely it is around here. This is old France. Nice little roads. There's the church. So I should be down below this next road. Actually, I didn't take much notice when I started cycling. Trying to sort out my camera. Right. Now if I'm right, there we are, over there. Perfect. Up ahead's where I had my coffee earlier. There we are. So I came in here last night with a few cars parked up, and got down here and it was full of camper vans, which was nice. I expected it to be 1 or 2 people because of COVID, but actually it was packed. So, and here we are. We're back again. Back to Martha. Right. Speak to you later.